Lord for?
A
A?
heir. A heir.
A hair?
No, a heir, a son.
Oh, a son. Yes, hair. We said hair. Without H, right? So he was asking for a son, somebody who would inherit him. And who is that son?
Yahya.
Yahya alayhi salatu wassalam. Today, if one of us get married, a year later, no son, 2 years, no son, 3 years, no son, he keep making dua. What does we do? Usually give up what? Hope. But Zechariah was invoking his Lord until his bones were weak and his head kindled what? Gray hair. But even with that, he said, I still have hope in you, that you will answer my invocation. This is how we should do. And from the etiquette of dua that we learn, Allah taught us in this ayah is that he invoked his Lord in secret. He did not do it openly. And another etiquette of dua that he invoked his Lord while he was in prayer. As he the Messiah mentioned, فَنَادَتْهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَهُوَ قَائِمٌ يُصَلِّي فِي الْمِحْرَابِ. The angels called him while he was standing in prayer in his chamber. And the angels gave him glad tidings saying, Allah yubashiruka biyahya. Allah the Almighty is giving you glad tidings of Yahya. But Zechariah said, Ya Rabb, oh my Lord, anna yakunu li gulam. How can I have a child? وَكَانَتْ مُرَأَتِي عَاكِرٌ. And my wife is what? Barren. وَقَدْ بَلَغْتُ مِنَ الْكِبَرِ عُتِيًّا. And I've already grown what? Old. I've already what? That age. And I've grown old. I don't know how can I have a child. But this question is not a question of doubt. Rather, it's a question of what? Amazement. He's amazed. How is that going to be? To be possible. And Allah the Almighty wants him to know that to Allah the Almighty all things are possible. So he reminded him of what he was before. وَقَدْ خَلَقْتُكَ مِنْ قَبْلُ وَلَمْ تَكُ شَيْئًا. I created it before you. I created you before then when you were nothing. Think about it. The one who was able to bring you out from the belly of your mother, between the ribs and the backbone, is able to take you out of any difficult situation that you will go through. Think about the passage that you came out from. Who brought you out from there? And some babies weigh 9 pounds when they came out from the bellies of your mother. Who is the path for you to come out from that what? From that passage? It is Allah. So if He's able to take you out of that passage, there is no difficult situation that Allah the Almighty cannot take you out of. So you have to put your trust in Allah. And look at Mary, alayhi salatu wasalam. When the angel said to her that you are going to have a baby, she also asked this question of amazement. She said, Anna yakunu li gulam. How can I have a baby? وَلَمْ يَمْسَسْنِي بَشَرٌ. When no man has touched me. وَلَمْ أَكُ بَغِيًّا. And I was never a prostitute. Allah the Almighty said to her, كَذَلِكَ قَالَ رَبُّكِ. Like this it will happen. Your Lord said so. وَلِنَجْعَلَهُ آيَةً لِلنَّاسِ. So that we will make him a sign for people. وَرَحْمَةً مِنَّا. And a blessing, a mercy from us. وَرَحْمَةً مِنَّا وَكَانَ أَمْرًا مَقَضِيًّا. And this is something that is already predestined and is going to happen. So the creation of Jesus, he the Most High mentioned here the wisdom behind it. The wisdom behind it is for us to know that Allah the Almighty has the ability to do all things. Just as he created Adam without father and mother, he created Eve with father but without mother. Like our scholars said, because Eve came from the rib of Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. He created Jesus without father but with a mother, and he created you and me with mother and father. So Allah the Almighty allowed that to happen in order to demonstrate to the people that he has the ability to do all things. And another thing that we learn from this ayah, this surah, is the importance of prayer. Because when Allah the Almighty mentioned about Zechariah, he talked about prayer. When the angels came to Mary, they said to her, Ya Maryam uqnuti li rabbiki wasjudi warka'i ma'ar raki'in. They said, Oh Mary, be obedient to your Lord and make sujood and bow with those who bow. When Allah Almighty talked about Jesus alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, Wa awsani bis salati was zakat. He inspired me to pray and to give charity. When Allah Almighty talked about Ismail, he said, Wa kana ya'muru ahlahu bis salati was zakat. And he used to command his family with prayer and giving zakat. Allah the Almighty, after narrating to us the stories of all these prophets, he said afterwards, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنْ ذُرِّيَّةِ مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ مِنْ ذُرِّيَّةِ آدَمَ. These are those whom Allah the Almighty bestowed his favor upon from the progeny of Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. وَمِمَّنْ حَمَلْنَا مَعَ نُوحٍ, and from those whom we carried along with Nuh in the ark. وَمِمَّنْ هَدَيْنَا وَاجْتَبَيْنَا, and from those whom we have guided and chosen to be prophets. إِذَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُ الرَّحْمَنِ خَرُّوا سُجَّدًا وَبُكِيًّا, whenever the signs and the revelations of Allah the Almighty are recited to them, they fall down with their faces to the ground and they cry, meaning they make sujood. Then he was mentioned afterwards, فَخَلَفَ مِنْ بَعْدِهِمْ خَلْفٌ. However, these pious predecessors were succeeded by evil successors. What did they do? أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةِ. They wasted the prayer. They have neglected the prayer. وَاتَّبَعُوا الشَّهَوَاتِ, and they follow shahwa of this dunya. فَسَوْفَ يَلْقَوْنَ غَيًّا, and soon they will face gay. And our scholars said gay is a valley in the hellfire where the evil people will be thrown in there, and they will be drinking from the what do you call it? This sword that come out from the past, that come from the sword of the people of the hellfire. May Allah Almighty protect us from that. Ameen. And again, the point that I'm trying to make here is Allah Almighty stress on the importance of prayer in this surah. That is why our noble scholar Imam Al-Qurtubi said this indicates that abandoning the prayer or neglecting the prayer is one of the major sins. Hasan al-Basri said, "Man dayya'aha fahuwa lima siwaha adya." Whoever neglected the prayer, then it is most likely that he will neglect whatever is beside the prayer. Because someone who has neglected the prayer, most likely he will not care about fasting. Most likely he will not care about giving zakat. Most likely he will be transgressing the set limits of Allah the Almighty. So we ask Allah the Almighty to keep us firm upon this deen. Ameen. Again, it's a lot of lessons we can learn from Surah to Maryam. It increases our certainty in Allah the Almighty, that whatever you want from Allah, put your trust in Allah, because the one who has bring you out from between the ribs of your mother and the backbone of your father, and from that narrow passage, is able to bring you out of any difficult situations that you are going through. And this is what Allah the Almighty demonstrated to Zakaria when he said to him, وَقَدْ خَلَقْتُكَ مِنْ قَبْلُ وَلَمْ تَكُ شَيْئًا. We created you before then when you were nothing. So may the Almighty make us amongst those who have certainty in Him. Ameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.